better be able to run, dip, hide.
Right
Jeez.
So yeah, I got nothing going on here.
Q?
No life.
I would say this, not an IR, but my daughter's basketball team, they did make the championship game, but they lost last night. So unfortunately, ended the season in second place, but it was a fun season. It was good.
First loser.
Did they get a stuffed animal as a prize?
I don't believe they got a
Canadian
medal
team?
or a stuffed weasel for that matter. But
no
I do think they got a good lesson, and that'll help fuel the fire for them in the next year. You know, losing, everyone thinks losing's bad. It's actually good. It motivates you, man. You got to learn from it. You learn from the losses. You move forward. You know, try to improve.
Yeah.
Too many people are scared to lose nowadays, man.
Yeah.
What about you, LeBarrington?
Well, I don't have. Do I have an IR? I don't have an IR, but Penn went to her first concert last evening.
Who was it?
And Trish took her to see Lady Gaga.
God.
Oh, how fun!
Yeah, they said it was really good.
Hopefully they're free
really,
tickets.
Really good show. Bruh,
Yeah, say the IR is you having to pay for.
That might be the IR.
cost.
That could be the IR.
Where was the concert at?
At the what center in Inglewood? The what center?
Okay.
What's it called? I don't know.
Oh, was it not Into a Dome?
Yeah.
Was it
Is that
Into
what
a
it
Dome?
called?
Where the Clippers play?
Maybe. Huh. It's possible, but it's one of them places in was it Inglewood or Carson? What's in Carson?
Oh, Carson's the it was.
Is that where the
used to be
old
Dignity
old
Health
soccer
Center
team was and all that?
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
Dignity Health Center, I think it is now. It
Is
used
that
to
what
be
it's
the
called?
StubHub Center back in the day.
Yeah.
Is that what y'all call it?
Yeah. I don't know what it's called now.
I don't know what it's called.
I mean, who cares? Hey, you didn't have to go. That's a win for you.
I did not have to go.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I did not have to go. I was very happy about that.
Like the opposite of an IR story, then.
I'm the fan of the Kia Forum.
Oh, the Forum.
The Forum.
Oh,
So where the Lakers play.
yeah. But they used to play.
Or where they used to play,
Yeah.
right? They play at the crypto now, right?
Yeah, the Crypt.
The crypto. It's supposed to be Pornhub.com though, right?
Was it?
You don't remember that?
Or is that
Was
no?
it-
That was the Heat, wasn't it?
Was that the
Yeah,
Heat?
I think that was
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I thought they wanted there. I thought one of them companies wanted to do it for,
You're right.
for the one out here.
I
too.
think it was the Heat, though. I think it was Miami.
Yeah, you're
It was
probably
something
right.
called-
I think Bang Brothers was the Heat.
Yeah, like-
I thought Pornhub wanted.
I think I was gonna say I don't want to say it. I wasn't sure if we could, but
Yeah,
yeah.
you can say Bang Bros.
Brady mentioned that to me. I didn't even know what Bang Bros was, but he was like, "Yeah, you don't know Bang Bros, so yeah, they're gonna potentially get the."
Oh, they're a
naming rights to the stadium."
Miami-based company, aren't they? From what I gather.
Do they make bagels?
What?
They make fireworks.
Oh.
They're producers of fireworks.
Yeah.
Hammers, cannons,
Oh,
Dang.
missiles,
I do like
rockets,
cannons.
all kinds of fireworks.
got some of my own.
And they film it. And they put it online and they stream it. And some of it is behind the paywall and some of it isn't.
That's a real scouting combine.
You like that?
Yeah.
I gave y'all the rundown. All right. Just making sure y'all clear on what it is.
I wasn't familiar until now. Thanks for explaining it.
Hey, no problem.
Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings, like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your sixth graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Don't miss the 2026 iHeart Country Festival, Saturday, May 2nd at the Moody Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
We have stop-and-go traffic reported 35 northbound between Onion Creek Parkway and William Cannon Drive. About a 10-minute delay right now. Also, some traffic lights are not working properly. This is going to be Texas 71 right there at Tucker Hill Lane. I'm Alan Craig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Think It Up. Think It Up is an initiative to activate student-powered, teacher-led learning projects. Students and teachers, how can you spark great learning experiences in your classrooms today? Join at thinkitup.org.
It's Truck Month at Group 1 Ford of South Austin, where transparent pricing means no dealer add-ons. Get up to $16,000 off a 2025 F-150 or 0% for 60 months, or a brand new 2025 Ford Ranger for just $29,988. Group 1 Ford of South Austin, 5000 South I-35 Frontage Road, or Group1FordofSouthAustin.com. Up to $60,000 off on select 2025 Ford F-150 models. Includes dealer discount, package discount, retail, and bonus cash. Not all customers qualify for 0%. 2025 Ford Ranger includes dealer discount, bonus customer cash, and TM bonus cash. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
From 2015 through 2018, Ken Shavy served as county judge, guiding Caldwell County through 4 federally declared disasters and gaining invaluable experience in crisis management, public safety, and responsible governance. Elect Ken Shavy as your county judge again, a proven leader with deep roots in Caldwell County, decades of business experience, and a commitment to fairness, transparency, and community-focused decision-making.
This is Ken Shavy, and I approve this message.
Political ad paid for by Ken Shavy.
Hey, Texas sports fans, Mike Hardge here, and it's time for Texas men's and women's basketball. Thomas J. Henry Law is thrilled to be a part of the action with Texas basketball game broadcast, where the athletes give it their all on the court. Thomas J. Henry and over 250 attorneys give it their all when it comes to helping you and your family get the justice you deserve. Whether it's on the court or in the courtroom, dedication, strategy, and teamwork is crucial. For over 30 years, Thomas J. Henry Law has been committed to securing meaningful results for injured people and their families. After all, their law firm would be nothing without the communities and the individuals they serve. Visit tjhlaw.com to find out more. If you or a loved one have been injured, their attorneys are available 24/7 to help you. They have a reputation and resources to handle any case. Free consultation with no fees collected unless they win. Let's get into Texas basketball action this season, sponsored by Thomas J. Henry Law. On and off the court, it's all about the win. And remember to tell them Hardball Hard sent you.
Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings, like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your 6th graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
This is the biggest night in podcasting.
The countdown is on to our 2026 iHeart Podcast Awards. Live from South by Southwest, March 16th, we'll honor the very best in podcasting from the past year and celebrate the most innovative talent and creators in the industry.
Audible is a proud sponsor of the Audible Audio Pioneer Award. Explore the best selection of audiobooks, podcasts, and originals all in one easy app. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen. Sign up for a free trial at audible.com.
From the Audio-Visual Consultation Studios, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KBET AM Austin, your home for the Horns, and the #1 preset in your car and on the free iHeartRadio app.
The morning kickoff. The morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Hardge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer Mark Henry, on your home for the Horns, 1300 The Zone.
The Longhorns are down 11, and I think that's going to be the final score. And a heck of a comeback for Texas, down 18 to tie it, but could not get over the hump, and the winning streak ends at 5. Final score this afternoon here in Athens, the Georgia Bulldogs 90, the Texas Longhorns 80.
Good morning, Austin, K-Town, Pflugerville, H-Town, Pearland, Mo City, El Paso,
San Antonio, and Stillsby, Texas,
or wherever you may be listening. This is a Longhorns Monday edition of the Morning Kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300. The Zone. Coach Vic and the Lady Longhorns faced a familiar foe and handled their business. Texas men's basketball, as you heard, fall in Athens. The NCAA released its top 16 seeds, and we will discuss. Texas baseball took care of business as Michigan State of the Big Ten came in and left upset. Texas went to the West Coast and got a lot of love for the Horns as the softball team goes 5-0, and gold looks real good on the US of A. I am your host, Mike Hardball Hardge. My co-host is a WWE Hall of Famer and recognized as the world's strongest man. He is the Mark Henry.
Good morning, Austin.
And, of course, we got our guy Marcus behind the boards. And if you want to be a part of the show, all you got to do is text the word Texas, followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply. That's the word Texas, followed by your message to 81530. Standard data and message rates may apply. All right, make sure you're locked in real quick because we're going to give you a chance to voice your opinion, but we're also going to give you an opportunity to win a 4-pack of tickets. That's right, folks.
Come on,
you heard
man.
me. A 4-pack of tickets. Guess to what? The rodeo. That's right. The rodeo will be coming into town, and we're going to give you a 4-pack of tickets to the Pit Stop Buyers Club VIP tent at the Austin Rodeo Barbecue. That's right. It's for Friday, March the 6th. All you have to do is
What do I have to do to get there?
a keyword. You're going to give you a keyword all week long. Let me explain to you what it is. It's a VIP ticket that includes the prime rib dinner, full access to an open bar, VIP tastings in the barbecue pit area, and also backstage when they have their bands playing. And one of the headliners on Friday night is Kevin Fowler. Now, if you're not locked in and want a chance to win that, you tripping.
Listen, last year we went.
That's right. We'll be there again this year.
Those ribs. This time to start the morning, guys. Those ribs were incredible.
Already.
And not to mention, you may get to see Mike Hardball Hardge on a giant bull.
Yeah, you will. You will see me on
Because
that
last
bull.
year, you got on the bull.
Yeah, you got on the bull. We had to use a forklift, but we got you up there.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute, you talking those ribs?
That's assassination of my character, sir.
You talking those ribs? Those breathless ribs?
Yeah, those. Did you say breakfast? Breakfast?
Breakfast.
Or breakfast?
Breakfast ribs. That makes them even more special.
Hey, that's what I thought he said, but I wanted to hear him say it.
That's how they said it in Houston. I love it.
I knew he was gonna.
I was not gonna hit it. I was gonna let it go. I was gonna let it slide.
Even he was over here laughing at himself.
Yeah.
What a way.
It's too early.
What a way to start the day. But let's get into it because Texas basketball came up short on the road. We were worried about this game. Texas going to Georgia to take on the Georgia Bulldogs. We said it going into it. Texas had won 5 straight, but they were against some teams that you just needed to show up against some of them. And Texas did show up. But when they went to Georgia, it was one of those games that as you watched it unfold, you were like, are they going to be able to close the gap? And they did.
Well, Georgia took it personal. They took it personal. Texas got to realize they're going to give people's best shot now. You know, you have a streak going. Like, some people don't have nothing to live for or play for. They got plenty to live for.
Man.
They have nothing to play for. But when you get somebody that's on a streak and you can knock them off, it means something. So that's what you get. That's the kind of effort you're going to get. And I don't think that they were ready for that.
Well, the one thing that you look at, Texas now falls to 8-6 in the SEC. Georgia evens it at 500 at 7-7. Texas 17-10, Georgia 19-8. But when you start to look at the disparity of the points once again, it is a problem when Cam Heide does not score. Like we talk, that's 2 games. 2 games now that he has not scored. And then you sit there and you try to figure out where are these minutes going to go and where are you going to get some help from. Vokatitis did his thing once again. He gets to the free throw line more than anybody that I've seen play here at the University of Texas. Dalen Swain continues to do what Dalen Swain does, but it's the other parts of the game. Jordan Pope showed up. Tremont Mark, 4 points, not good. Cam Heide, not good, 0 points. Kendall Weaver had 9 points off the bench. And you start looking at Texas's bench scoring. They had 16 points off the bench. You know what Georgia's bench had? 34.
Good Lord.
That's where the game is lost, when you don't get the support from your starter, number one. But then number two, you come in and your bench is Kendall Weaver, and Kendall Weaver's not that player. That's not who he is.
He's not a scorer.
He's your guy that's going to come in and be
Utility
physical,
guy.
and he's going to do everything else. But his job is not to score. But he did. He played well. 4 assists, no turnovers. He was getting after it. We need Wilshire to start stepping up too. I mean, we've been waiting for it the whole time. But
you just have to have the confidence to go and do it.
5 points ain't gonna cut it for you, Doc.
No,
5 is not gonna do that. And he's a guy that I've heard multiple people call upon and say, if he gets going, if he can bring a little bit, man, we're almost to the end of the season.
Yeah, if was a fifth, we all be drunk.
Tips.
Like, come on, let's go. What are we waiting on?
Yeah, again, I'm not gonna lose my mind because it is one game, but when you have the Florida Gators coming in here on Wednesday, defending national champion.
Yeah, you
want
to get every victory you can get before you run into a buzzsaw like Florida.
And they've been busting people's heads along the way. They're starting
and
to
scoring
hit their
90.
That's what I was going to say. They're starting to hit their stride right now. And again, now you have this. You had Georgia. Now you have Florida. And then you have Texas A&M, Arkansas on the road, both Texas A&M and Arkansas on the road. And then you close out everything with a rivalry game that will probably be big when it comes down to the end of the season against Oklahoma. So there's a lot of questions that need to be asked. And as we said before, I'm not burying this team by no means.
No, not at all.
But there are some things that we were worried about that was going to show its ugly head. And going on the road, playing in Georgia, Texas was not in. They got the game tied. They were down at one point, I think, by like 16, 17 points. And I was like, oh, is this about to happen again? But then they battle their way back, tie the game up, and they end up losing it in the second half by turning the ball over. And Kenya Hunter, the assistant coach, spoke about that after the game.
Joined now by Longhorns assistant coach Kenya Hunter joins us. I know this is a tough one to take, while at the same time balancing how hard this group fought to come all the way back from down 18 to tie this thing with under 8 to go.
Yeah, we did. We battled, but we put ourselves in a hole early on, and it's hard getting ourselves back involved into the game, and then even tying it up with about 6 minutes to go. And then, I think some guys, we had a couple breakdowns, a couple turnovers that led to their transition. And that's when the thing that they're really good at is in transition, and they were able to capitalize on our mistakes.
There were 6 turnovers in the first 8 minutes of the ball game, and then none until under 8 to go. As a coach, I imagine that must be maddening a little bit to see the team play so well, take care of the ball, and then have it get away 3 times in crunch time.
Because our goal is to have 9 or few turnovers, and we got to 9, right? We had 6 at that time, and it was 3 critical turnovers late in the game that allowed them to get the lead at the end. But our guys battled. One thing we have to do, we got to continue to get better defensively. That's one of the things. They got too many threes in the first half. They were 7 for 10. And then, even in the second half, we tried to buckle down. That's how we were able to get back into the game. But late, they hit a couple more threes that drove them over top.
Well, coming up, you've got a tough opponent a team that I think you guys will be ready for. Look forward to. That's why you come to Texas to play games like this. I know you are proud of the crowd, but we want that crowd to be loud.
Yeah, we definitely need the crowd. Obviously, Florida, they're a national championship team, and they've won, about 8, 9 in a row. So it'd be a great opportunity. Our thing is to own this, what we had at Georgia, and learn from it and try to prepare for Wednesday against a tough Florida team.
Kenny, appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, indeed.
All right. That's Longhorns assistant coach Kenya Hunter.
Yeah, this is a big matchup for them. And as always, they got to figure out a way to get things done because the pressure's now on. Now the pressure's on. You got to make sure you're hitting your stride as you head into March.
And coming back, I have a theory about the pressure in the beginning and at the end of the game. So, we'll get into it.
When we come back, we're going to continue the conversation. Texas women's handled their business on senior night. We'll hear from Coach Vic, and we'll get Mark Henry's thoughts on what needs to happen. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Join Craig Way weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m.
We're Madison Square Garden. Well, Dick Vitale would come in. Craig, it's good to see you. How are you? It's awesome with a capital A. I think Rick Barnes has an outstanding team. I said, Dick, I appreciate the time. Thanks very much. Rick, it's great to see you. I hear Dan Schulman, who's doing the play-by-play, goes, you realize you just called Craig Rick? He goes, Craig, wait, you got to let me straighten it out. You got to give me another chance. Let me fix it.
Hang out with Craig on AM 1300 The Zone.
From the Odoo.com Traffic Center. Odoo.com, the only business software you will need.
Good Monday morning. We do have stop-and-go traffic, 290 westbound between FM 1100 and FM 973. About a 12-minute delay right there. Also, more stop-and-go traffic. 35 northbound between Onion Creek and William Cannon Drive. About 11-minute delay right there. I'm Alan Craig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
You know you need fiber for a healthy gut, but do you actually know how to get it? Quaker's been serving up fiber since 1877, with over 100 great-tasting, good source of fiber options to choose from. Whether you like old-fashioned oats, instant oatmeal, granola, or oatmeal squares, Quaker makes it delicious. So good. Get your fiber with Quaker. Shop Quaker's good source of fiber products at a store near you.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Animal Days are here at Tractor Supply. From dogs and cats to chickens and livestock, find great deals on food, feed, and supplies. Join the fun during Animal Days, now through March 1st at Tractor Supply. For life out here.
The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of over 350,000 titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
There was a murder in central Ohio that many people still don't want to talk about. The man who committed that crime once sat on death row, but now he's on the run. His name is Lester Eubanks. Lester didn't tunnel out of prison or scale a stone wall. On a December morning in 1973, he and a small group of inmates were granted permission to walk outside prison walls. His handcuffs were taken off. He changed into civilian clothing, and he and 3 others were driven to a local mall. They were told they could wander the stores and were asked to return to a designated meeting spot. Hours later, all the inmates came back, except Lester Eubanks, and he hasn't been seen since.
He had a full plan. The guy had a plan.
I was just astounded that this could actually happen.
There were many years when it seemed like no one was even looking for Lester. But recently, his whereabouts have become the focus of the U.S. Marshal Service, the federal agents who track fugitives. The case is testing the marshals.
Those 9 lives are running out, and we're going to catch up with Lester.
And is being urged on by those hurt most by Lester's crime.
He's had enough free time. He confessed to the crime, and his time is up.
I'm Sunny Hostin with ABC News. Over the past year, a team from the ABC News investigative unit joined the search for Lester Eubanks. They uncovered new leads, possible sightings, and at every turn found resistance from those who want Lester Eubanks to be forgotten. What they've uncovered is a case that's about more than murder. It's about family loyalty, a life on the run, and a first-hand look at how the U.S. Marshals are trying to solve one of the oldest fugitive cases in American history. Now they may be closer than ever. From ABC News.
Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man?
Wondering if you have seen this man.
Have you seen this man?
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one.
Sports Radio 1300 The Zone. Our blood runs orange.
Goes to Jordan Lee. Back to Rory on the left wing. Again to Lee. Right side left wide open to shoot a 3, and she knocks it down. Out to Lee. Wants another 3. Has another 3. Same spot. Jordan Lee. Back-to-back 3s. And the Longhorns lead at 12-6. Rebound tapped out, however, controlled by Carlton to Lee to Harmon. Back to Jordan Lee. Now Madison Booker in the corner for 3, and that's good. Off to Harmon. Here's Rory. Into the front court. Down into the corner. Aaliyah Crump for 3. Got it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off to Booker. She'll rise up for 3. It's good. Looks into the paint pass. Broken up by Cunningham. That's another Bulldog turnover. Picked up by Crump. To the right side. Lee wide open for 3. You bet. Rory looking. Lobs it in. Booker rises up. A 3 at the buzzer. Good! With a steal. Here's Judd. Driving down the floor. A step through and lays it in. How about that? Longhorns with it. And here's Booker driving through traffic. Pull-up jumper, baseline, good for Madison. Stepping inside the arc, 3 to shoot. Out to Crump for 3. It's good. Underneath, a scoop to the hoop. Reverse side there for Preston. And the Longhorns lead it by 50. Timeout, Mississippi State.
Longhorns will not shoot the basketball again, and they will win this game by 50 points here on Senior Recognition Day. Final score this afternoon from Moody Center here in Austin. The Texas Longhorns 92, the Mississippi State Bulldogs 42.
Welcome back to the morning kickoff right here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone. You heard the voice of the Texas Longhorns and Texas Athletics. Our guy Craig Way handled his business yesterday as Texas women's wins by 50, 92-42. Vic Schaefer's former team, that was the place he was right before he came to the University of Texas. He had to do him like that. He had to do him.
He had to.
Yeah. And what we got a chance to see.
Point made.
Yeah. And what we got the chance to see was everybody on the squad got a chance to check into the ball game. Madison Booker with 23 points.
Didn't
Jordan
they dress
Lee.
out one of the managers at halftime and say, hey, you're going to play today? Because they played everybody.
Why would they disrespect him like that? That's his old school.
Listen.
They ain't going to put
They
the
had
manager
every
in
opportunity to pay him.
Wait. He left them.
Well, because they wouldn't pay him.
That's because he found a better looking woman.
University of Texas, baby.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
it's hard to deny her. But I'm just saying, like, at that point, you have to prove it. You have to, everybody in the department, the sports department, is talking about what happened yesterday or on Saturday.
It was
Or
yesterday.
Sunday.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. They're talking about it. Everybody at Mississippi State, every sport. Like, wow, did you see what Texas did to the women's basketball team? And that is why that happened. You have to set up, and it wasn't that close.
Texas led by 53 at one point. Madison Booker, as I was saying, 3 for 3 in 3-pointers. Jordan Lee is finding her stroke again, 5 of 8 from 3-pointer. Even Taya Sedbury made a 3 as Texas went 11 of 22 from 3, back-to-back games where they've made 10 3-pointers or more, and that's going to be crucial to what Texas plans are. But Rory Harmon, 11 assists. She only had 4 points, but she had 11 assists. And Coach Vic Schaefer talked about senior day and the recognition about Rory Harmon.
She just continues to separate herself in so many areas statistically here at Texas. And but again, as I said in the video, the opportunity to coach an incredible young lady, to her family, her mom and dad. Rory Harmon is who she is. Rory Harmon, there is nothing that's going to happen in this world that Rory Harmon's not going to be able to handle.
Because of who she is and what she's been able to go through. You look at her career, and it's still being written. It's not over
Yeah, it's
yet.
not over.
The only thing that she is missing is a national championship. If she can get herself and her teammates a national championship this year, it could be, we will definitely have to put her not only in the rafters, but like she has got to be immortalized here on the 40 acres.
Yeah, there's got to be a statue.
I
mean,
mean,
she's already statue worthy.
Yep. Her numbers are ridiculous.
Like, absolutely ridiculous.
Yep.
And the assists, rebounds, steals, scoring. There's nothing that she can't do,
Right.
and hasn't done.
Correct. Except for that championship.
Except for the
quest
championship.
is. That's what the quest is. And another person who the fans were clamoring for to get in the game was Sarah Graves. And you're probably saying, who is Sarah Graves? Well, the people that understand this program and know exactly what she's meant to this program understand who she is. She's an artist as well. She's drawn some beautiful, beautiful paintings. Matter of fact, she's drawn a picture of Vic Schaefer's, I forgot exactly what it was, but Vic has it up in his office of what she's drawn, and the fans really wanted to see her, and she got her opportunity.
She's what's right about college athletics. And you just don't find it in today's climate. And, you know, I have a great deal of admiration and respect for her. She works just as hard as anybody else on our team. And yet it doesn't deter her 1 minute, her energy, her effort, her commitment, whether she plays a minute or she doesn't. It does not deter who she is, her character, and how she goes about her life each and every day. Moody does not apply to Sarah Graves. She sets the temperature. She is the thermostat.
She comes out there every single game ready to go. So now Texas will, get ready.
Everybody's
for
not going
another.
to win the awards, Hardge. You need role players, and you need people that make a team.
Right.
Like, a team is not just compiled with a bunch of stars. And, to be able to see a young woman like her go to practice, go to school, do everything that she can do off the court and on the court, like, those things need to be commended as well.
Yep. Texas will take on Georgia this Thursday, 9 o'clock tip-off. Yeah, you heard me correctly. 9 p.m. tip-off for the last home game. And speaking of Georgia, Mark, you said something when we were going to break about the Texas men's basketball team and the pressure and the expectations, and you wanted to elaborate a little bit?
Yeah, Texas has had trouble with the start, and they have trouble with the finish. Those are usually pressure situation times. People are afraid to take a shot. People don't want to make a mistake. There has to be at some point a message sent to the guys. You have to play free. You have to have fun playing the game. Do what you're supposed to do. Play within the game plan, but man, go out there have fun. Don't let the pressure get to you. I was talking to my wife and daughter because my daughter mentioned that she was so locked in at state that she feels like she missed it. And I said, Joanna, remember I told you that I don't remember the Olympics? I don't remember competing. All I remember is the sound of like the radio coming on when I was done. Like when you can focus in so well that you can not hear the outside noise and just be in your own head about what you're doing, Texas is not doing that. You can see it in the focus, the errant passes, the miscommunication. Like those are things that can be handled with focus and fun.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, Hardge, we're playing a game, a kid's game in most cases. And you got to remember that.
I would disagree on the fact that now the stakes are a lot higher than just a kid's game. And that's the only thing that I would disagree with. It's the fact that
it's okay that you disagree.
Well, I'm just saying that would be the only thing that I disagree.
It would just make you wrong.
Ask them coaches that are looking for jobs right now if it make them wrong.
I think we're back to normal.
Possibly. Coming up next, we're going to continue the conversation. Texas football. They've got some big names that are in these situations of preseason polls. But I've got two guys that aren't on it that I think are going to be big. And we'll talk about it when we come back. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Don't miss the 2026 iHeart Country Festival, Saturday, May 2nd at the Moody Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
We have an accident reported Sheridan Avenue near Clayton Lane, causing no delay. Also, another accident reported South Pleasant Valley Road at East William Cannon Drive. And then finally, stop and go traffic 290 westbound between FM 1100 and FM 973, a 13-minute delay. I'm Alan Craig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Wristbands for the 2026 South by Southwest Music Festival are on sale now. This March 12th through 18th, Austin turns into a global genre-spanning stage. Experience 7 nights of live music from new, up-and-coming, and legendary showcasing artists with your music wristband at South by Southwest, driven by Rivian. It's your chance to be part of the biggest music celebration in the world. Get your wristbands online while supplies last at sxsw.com/festival.
You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Searching online for a car? When you call that dealership, your first question should be, are there any extra costs to the price on your website? At Henna Chevrolet, our answer will always be no. Their answer, you don't want to know. Shop surprise fee free with Henna, where the price you see is the price you get. Absolutely no addendums ever. You deserve honesty, and that's what we run on. Together, let's drive at henna.com.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part, they accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide.
based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
How can you free your team from time-consuming office tasks? Amazon Business. Smart business buying tools enable buyers to find and purchase items fast so they can focus on strategy and growth. Free up your teams and focus on your future. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Even if you've given up on your New Year's resolutions, one health habit that's easy to keep is Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver protects your liver so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Online at Amazon, in stores at CVS, Walgreens, and now GNC.
The Spurs back on the court look for a 9th straight win when they face the Pistons, who have won 5 straight tonight in Detroit. Nationals beat the Astros 6-5 in Grapefruit League play. Jack Winkler hit his first homer of the spring for Houston. At the Winter Olympics, U.S. men's hockey beat rival Canada 2-1 in overtime to claim their first gold medal since 1980. Miracle on Ice. I'm Ronta Moss.
This is Katina Mobley. This is what's trending from iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Murdoch's Ranch and Home Supply.
It's Chick Days at Murdoch's, where cute and fuzzy wins the day. Whether you're adding to or starting a backyard flock, stop by Murdoch's today for all you need to raise healthy birds. And for your pick of the chicks, please call ahead for availability.
I'm Daniel Jeremiah.
And I am Greg Rosenthal.
I know that, Greg. We're teaming up on 40s and Free Agents, the podcast that owns the NFL offseason.
This is where teams are built. Free agency, combine, pro days, trades. Every move matters.
From my draft boards and mock drafts
to my vaunted top 101 free agents and how rosters come together.
Quarterback movement,
surprise signings.
We'll tell you what it means and who really wins. Open your free iHeart Radio app, search 40s and Free Agents, and listen now.
Longhorns football plays here on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone.
You heard the promo. It said it. Longhorns football plays here. No better place than right here on Sports Radio AM 1300. So, also, coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have Zach on orangebloods.com, all things baseball. As the Longhorns move 7-0 on the season, and they finish 8 games to open up the season tomorrow night versus RGB. First pitch will be at 6:30 right here on Sports Radio AM 1300. On the iHeart Radio app. I'll be on Plus and ESPN tomorrow. So if you're not listening to Craig Way and you want to listen to me, that's where I will be right there. All right, let's get into it because Texas football, we have a media availability for the first time since it's been a while since we've heard from Coach Sark. We have Coach Sark today, and you will hear a lot of that conversation tomorrow. But they had a preseason All-American, way too early preseason All-American list from ESPN. And the names of the preseason All-Americans are Arch Manning at quarterback, wide receiver Cam Coleman, offensive tackle Trevor Gooseby, edge rusher Colin Simmons, and linebacker Rasheem Biles, the transfer from Pittsburgh, Cam Coleman, the transfer from Auburn. But two of the names that were not on that list are two guys that I believe were brought here to not upgrade, because that's not going to be fair to talk about, but I definitely believe that they're going to enhance the running game here at the University of Texas. And those two players are Raleek Brown, transfer from Arizona State, and the number 2 ranked back in the portal, Hollywood Smothers from North Carolina State. Now, as we sit here and look at what the production was last year versus the expectations of this year, it wasn't really fair when you start to think about this rushing attack.
Quintravian Wisner, he only played 9 games last year. He was dealing with an injury. Christian Clark, he didn't get his real fair go of it until late in the season. CJ Baxter dealt with injuries. He was not able to make those types of moves. James Simon wasn't part of that. Our leading rusher, Texas's leading rusher, believe it or not, that is returning is one Arch Manning. Arch Manning was the leading rusher of the team, and he had the most touchdowns last year on the football team as a runner. So when you look at what Raleek Brown, who in 22 through 24, his numbers were very, very moderate. But you know why? They had Cam Scatterboo. Scatterboo was their running back.
Right.
So you had to make the most of your opportunities when you got on the field. Well, in 2025, he busted open. He had 6.1 yard per carry, finished with 1,141 yards and 6 touchdowns. He also runs a 4.4, and he was the number 3 back in the portal. But he also catches the ball out of the backfield. And in this offense, that is very, very important to do. Then you go over to Hollywood Smothers and his versatility of what he can do. He, too, is a very versatile back who can catch the ball out of the backfield. Last year, he ran for 939 yards and 5.9 yards per carry. He's a 4 or 5 kind of running back. But my question in the conversation that has been talked about, Coach Sark didn't have a 1,000-yard rusher last year. Now Coach Sark has made this comment multiple times, and our guy Joe Cook of Inside Texas pointed this out again last week when we talked to him. He said Coach Sark believes that he does not have to oversee the defense as much as he did last year to where he can truly focus on the offense as an offensive play caller. Now, my question to you, Mark, is the expectations of this offense with Coach Sark being the offensive play caller. Does he exceed because of the talent that he's going to have? Think about it. He brought in Cam Coleman. He's got Arch Manning returning, and I know that people are still, the haters out there are still questioning it. There's no question. There's no question. Arch is a dude. He is going to be a first-round pick. Trevor Gooseby on that offensive line. You brought in some other players on the offensive line. You shored it up for the first time in quite some time. Is this offense going to be one of the top offenses in college football next year?
It most definitely will be. It will be catastrophic failure to not have this offense be what it looks like on paper. I think that there'll be versatility in this offense, and it'll be a do what works offense. I don't think they're just going to load up and throw the ball every play. I think that this is going to be about percentages, getting Arch above 70+% passer rating, and running the ball, because it's going to be there available for you, because you have to deep cover one side of the field at all times. So there's with playing 11 to 10 is what Texas is going to be doing. At least one safety is going to have to be allocated to go playing over the top of either Cam or Mosley. Somebody's going to have.
Yeah, I didn't even mention Mosley or the new tight end, or I didn't mention any of that.
Right. So there's the secondary is going to be pushed back, and then you're going to have linebackers play within 8 yards of the line of scrimmage, just so there's not big pockets.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to run the ball. And Coach Sark wants to do it, and they have the guys to do it with. Not to mention you brought in a running backs coach that everybody's saying is as close to the running backs coach that they had that went to Detroit.
Yeah, Tashard
Choice.
Yeah.
And Texas has needed that.
Jabbar Jaluk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be a difference maker.
Well, Texas was on the cusp of that. Not getting into the college football playoffs really was something that was kind of disheartening for this Texas fan base, because the first two playoffs, you were in it. And the third one, you didn't get into it. But the next one, this is the one. This is the year that people thought that Texas should be ready to go. You've done great in the transfer portal, obviously, but you've also done great in recruiting. And we've talked about the development factor. And if you have developed properly, this will be the year that this Texas football team should come alive. You went out and got your defensive coordinator that you considered the head coach of the defense.
Yeah.
Muschamp. Now it's back on your offense. Red zone efficiency has to be great. And you have to make sure that you finish drives with touchdowns.
Yes, sir.
Not field
rather than
goals.
field goals.
So we'll see what ends up happening. We'll have more from Coach Sark tomorrow. As I said, he has a media availability this morning. When we come back, now's your chance to win that 4-pack. And we've got gold everywhere right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Join Craig Way weekdays from 2 to 5 p.m.
I'm not going to throw my broadcast crew under the bus, but I will tell you this. Best producer I've ever worked with, Bill Hardball, carried with him a yellow flag. So if there was a penalty, he would wave it, but he would do it unobtrusively. Shipley takes off with a punt return. Bill goes into reach to pull out the flag, but it flew out of his hands right in mid-sentence there. There's a flag on the play. Yeah, the flag was on tag, so it didn't matter.
Only on Sports Radio AM 1300 The Zone.
Don't miss the 2026 iHeart Country Festival, Saturday, May 2nd at the Moody Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
We have an accident reported at Sheridan Avenue near Clayton Lane, causing no delay. Also, another accident reported South Pleasant Valley Road at East William Cannon Drive. And then finally, stop and go traffic 290 westbound between FM 1100 and FM 973, a 13-minute delay. I'm Alan Craig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Hardge here in February means President Day savings all month long at Covert Chevy Hutto. This is the perfect time to fall in love with the new Chevy in a deal that leads the way. Right now, get $15,000 off of MSRP on select new 2025 Silverados 1500s and $9,000 off of MSRP on select new 2025 Suburbans and Tahoes. See dealer for details. Just powerful Chevys, hometown hospitalities, and savings worth committing to. That's Covert Chevy Hutto right off of Highway 79. CoverChevyHutto.com. Together, let's drive. And they're now open Saturdays.
Are you running for office and have a message you want every voter in your district to hear? Well, that's where radio comes in. Radio is your direct line to morning commuters, midday grinders, and late nighters. Radio puts your message right where your voters are. Plus, it's 1/10 the time and cost of video. Don't just campaign. Connect with millions all over the country, even thousands in the smallest communities with radio. Be on the air in just 48 hours. Visit winwithiheart.com. That's winwithiheart.com.
Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The Instant Oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings, like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your 6th graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
The world is always changing. Now you can track what's likely to happen and trade on the outcome with Kalshi. From politics and economics to breaking financial news, Kalshi markets show real-time probabilities of what will unfold, and you can make money on what you think will happen. The State of the Union is Tuesday. Will new policies be announced? What will Trump say? Who shows up? Trade outcomes live on Kalshi. Available in all 50 states. For limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code IHEART to get $10 when you trade $10. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Get ready, Austin. Planet Fitness is celebrating the grand opening of their brand new Lake Creek location on North 183 on Friday, February 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. Join Mark Henry and 1300 The Zone, and you can register to win UT men's and women's basketball tickets. No membership required. Everyone is welcome. Bring a guest, tour the sparkling new gym, and try out their amazing amenities. Join Planet Fitness, Mark Henry, and 1300 The Zone for free food, fun contests, and awesome prizes. Plus, you can meet Austin FC stars John Gallagher and Jaden Nelson. Only at Planet Fitness, Lake Creek, February 27th. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
From the Audio-Visual Consultation Studios, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KDET AM Austin, your home for the Horns, and the #1 preset in your car and on the free iHeartRadio app.
Everyone needs to take care of their mental health, even running back Bijan Robinson.
When I'm on the field and feeling the pressure, I usually just take a deep breath. When I'm just breathing and seeing what's in front of me, everything just slows down. It just makes me feel great before I run the play.
Just like Bijan, we all need a strong mental game on and off the field. Make a game plan for your mental health at loveyourmindplaybook.org.
Love your mind.
Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, the Arthur M. Blank Family Foundation, and the Ad Council.
We all use AI, but here, it never pretends it's real. AM 1300 The Zone, guaranteed human.
We've been telling you about it. It's been on your mind. Now is the time. A 4-pack of tickets to the Pit Stop Buyers Club VIP tent. That's right, folks. I'll be in that tent as well. At the Rodeo Austin Barbecue Cook-Off. Friday, March the 6th. Let me tell you what it entails. VIP dinner, a prime rib dinner, full access to the open bar, VIP tasting area, and of course your backstage passes to go hang out with Kevin Fowler Friday, March the 6th. Now here's the key word. Use that microphone. Hold it down, leave a message, and say smoke, because you know you get that good smoke ring. You know that food is good, and they got ribs, Marcus. That's when you can have them.
He
said,
You can have them in the morning.
Yeah, in the morning.
In the afternoon.
Oh, my goodness.
And you definitely can have them at night.
There it is. So we'll be giving them away all week. Today's keyword is smoke for a 4-pack of tickets to go and hang out with the Pit Stop Buyer Club tent. VIP section.
Man, I'm getting hungry.
Mark and I will be there. We'll be doing our show from there that Friday morning like we did last year. And, of course, we'll get a chance to hang out and get busy. It'll be a lot of fun for sure. All right, let's get to it. We talked about it the other day. The women in hockey handled their business and took home the gold.
That's right.
And guess what happened yesterday morning?
Marks up behind the net. And it's Werenski. Now Jack Hughes puts it around McCarr. United States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold. Jack Hughes beating Jordan Bennington.
My man lost teeth yesterday.
Bro, did you see that high sticking when he got hit in the face?
Yes.
I think out of respect for the Olympic Games, the players didn't rush the ice. because that was just a blatant assault on a player. Like, you're not supposed to hit. I mean, you use the stick to hit other sticks, but that was 4 feet away from the stick. He hit him in the face on purpose.
Well, I'm telling you,
and they couldn't go out there and whoop him.
Well, they whooped him because you beat them at the sport that they created. That's so they say. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's a history to that.
Yeah.
And it happened in Halifax, Nova Scotia. But it wasn't the Canada that you think.
Exactly. And Canada ends up losing to not only the men, but the women as well. And the one thing that we can always count on, when you start to look around the world and what's going on with it, when it comes to sports, the unification of the sports, everybody backs their team in their country. And Mike Tirico spoke about how things are and how cool it was to be on the call.
Because of a drought that almost lasted a half century, those teams are revered. They are held on to forever. And what happened today doesn't take away from the greatness of those teams or the meaning that those teams have in U.S. hockey. But what you saw today was the build of a generation, inspired perhaps by that team that lost in 2010 in Vancouver to the Sidney Crosby golden goal in overtime. Or the team where TJ Oshie had all those shootout goals in 2014. That's when these guys were doing what you're doing, watching on TV. And they were young, and they were living the dream. So for all the young people out there, not just the hockey, but all the Olympics you've watched, those dreams are formed now. Go chase them and go get them. Because our country loves sports, and it brings us together unlike anything else. And if you didn't know that, if you haven't been watching the last 2 weeks, you saw it in Team USA Hockey, winning the gold over their arch rival Canada here in Milan to wrap up these 25th Olympic Winter Games.
And let me just give you a little highlight on what Mike Tirico has now become. He has become the dude when it comes to sportscasting. He called the Patriots and the Seahawks Super Bowl. As soon as that game was over, he jumped on the private jet provided by, guess who, NBC, and he flew over to give us that great coverage of the Winter Olympics. He also calls Sunday night basketball, and of course, he calls Sunday night football. He also used to be the golf announcer as well. And now we are looking at Mike Tirico taking over the sports landscape as one of the best announcers in the business. And oh yeah, it's Black History Month. Shout out to Mike Tirico and what he's been able to do.
Man, what an unbelievable job. And he even alluded to the fact that as busy as he is, he would not have it any other way. Exactly. Because he appreciates the opportunity, because there was a time when a man that looked like him would not get that opportunity.
Yep.
And I just love the fact that somebody wants to work hard because they can and because they were trying to set a standard.
Yep. And he is the standard now. And it's so good too, because you saw Bob Costas that was there too. Bob Costas, who used to be the voice of everything. Right. He was the guy. He was filling in for him while he was doing some other stuff. So you start to look across the landscape of sports, and it's all about the message, right? How is it being delivered? That's why people love listening to Craig Way, because he's giving a story as he's giving you the play-by-play.
Very entertaining.
He makes it entertaining. And those are the types of guys that I strive to be with my opportunities that I get to do baseball games or to do basketball or even football games. It's important to paint the scene, but also give some depth to the conversation to make sure that people kind of follow it. So it's been really, really fun. The Olympics now have come to an end. You start to look at the medal counts, and Norway got the most medals, we know. But
good job, Norway.
Come holler at us in the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, we'll holler.
We'll let you know what's happening there. We'll be around there. That's what we do. Hour number 1 is in the books. Hour number 2 is just around the corner. Oh, yeah. let me make sure I tell you something. We're going to talk Texas baseball because they're off to a hot start. But pump the brakes, folks. We still got some time. And coming up next, we got our guy Zach Sim of orangebloods.com coming to talk about it next. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on that iHeartRadio app.
You'll use the radio in your car more than anything else. When buying a new car, make sure the AM/FM is simple, clear, and convenient.
It's a sale. Right now, every service needed for your vehicle is on sale at any of the 3 Leaf Johnson Ford locations, Austin, Manor, and Buda. And we're wide open. Tires, brakes, oil changes for only $39.99 with synthetic blend oil, tire rotations, and alignments. You name it. Any of the 3 Central Texas locations have it on sale. Can't come see us? We'll come see you with our mobile van on most services, or we'll come pick it up and bring it back. Go to leafjohnson.com and pick your location and time. You'll love it at Leaf, Austin, Buda, and Manor.
Let me get personal here. Have you ever wiped with a piece of dry single-ply toilet paper and wondered, is this as good as it gets? Well, it's not. It gets a lot better than that. Right, Todd? Wouldn't you say that Dude Wipes gets a whole lot better?
Much better.
Thank you. So no matter the size of your mess from top to bottom, Dudes has you covered, confidently covered. They comfortably clean up what TP leaves behind for no more maintenance wipes. No way. Irritation, not a chance. Time to make the trade of the season and switch from toilet paper to wet, extra large Dude Wipes and start experiencing the confident clean of Dude Wipes. Made from 99% water and plant-sourced fibers, coming in a variety of scents and sensations like mint chill and Shea Shea butter to protect your end zone. Join the movement for cleaner movements and live in a skid-free zone. Available at Amazon and major retailers nationwide. Dude Wipes, best clean, pants down.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
Out here, animals aren't just animals, they're family. And now during Tractor Supply's Animal Days, stock up and save on the brands you trust. From dogs and cats to chickens to livestock, the more the better. And save 10% on feed and forage when you purchase any dry cat or dog food. Bring your leash pet for a treat and join the fun during Animal Days, now through March 1st at Tractor Supply. Everything for animals out here.
Your entire sports feed all in one place with iHeartRadio. One tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your local stations. Catch the latest on Fox Sports Radio or dive into the world's biggest sports podcasts. Search sports on iHeartRadio and lock in.
You guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best. And that is enough.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Washington Secondary School Athletic Administrators Association.
From the Audio-Visual Consultation Studios, Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, KDET AM Austin, your home for the Horns, and the #1 preset in your car and on the free iHeartRadio app.
The morning kickoff. The morning kickoff.
It's the morning kickoff with Mike Hardball Hardge and the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer, Mark Henry, on your home for the Horns, 1300 The Zone.
It's Monday after a great weekend by Texas baseball and Texas athletics as a whole. We'll get into that. But Texas baseball has now moved to 7-0 after an outstanding weekend at the Dish. And what better way to wrap it up and get a recap of this than going to our guy, Zach Sim of orangebloods.com. Zach was in the house for all the games thus far. And Zach, let's just talk about the pitching performance that we've seen over the last 2 weekends, actually, what they did against UC Cal Davis, and of course what they just did to Michigan State. This past weekend, 27 innings, 15 hits, and 32 Ks, including their first shutout of the season. Oh, you're muted, Zach. Let's see what you got.
You know, sometimes you just got to mute your mic.
Still muted. He's still muted.
Oh,
there he is.
There he is. How y'all doing this morning?
Good. So
yeah, this
performance was outstanding.
Advertised. They and you know the thing you didn't say is only 4 walks, which across 27 innings of pitching, that's impressive because these are college arms. These are still kids learning how to pitch. But yeah, this staff is consistently putting the team in really good positions. But you know, you also have to highlight the defense behind them this week, and they did a yeoman's job. I mean, Timo Becerra, Aiden Robbins, they kept a lot of balls from hitting the ground that would have otherwise, you know, put some runners on the bases.
And we got a chance to see an outstanding play up the middle by Adrian Rodriguez, somebody that's learning to play the shortstop position. I'm not saying learning like he's never done it, but he's learning it at the college level with the speed of the game. And that play going to his left, sliding and diving, getting up and making a strong throw, that was impressive. You talked about Aiden Robbins and what he was able to do to go and get that ball in the gap. But the story was Aiden Robbins coming up with a cycle for the first time, I believe, since 2015, if I'm not mistaken. But CJ Hinojosa doing it.
Yeah, CJ Hinojosa was the last one that hit for the cycle. And I was joking. I said, man, everyone's trying to bust on CJ Hinojosa this season. Ant Pack went 3 for 3 this weekend. First time since CJ. Cycle by Robbins, first time since CJ. So, yeah, it speaks to the lineup. But I think the biggest takeaway offensively for me was they're not playing hero ball this year. Ethan Mendoza was the hero on Friday. You know, he had a 3-for-4 night, home run. Borba got in on the action. On Saturday, it was Robbins and actually Timo Becerra putting up the offensive numbers. And then on Sunday, it was just, you know, everyone kind of came together to do what they needed to do. So last year, what you saw often was, hey, we need a home run from Baloo to get us going. We need a Galvan home run to get us going. And this year, top to bottom, they've just really done a great job of, you know, picking each other up. And if someone has an off night, it's not a big deal.
Zach Hardge, I said I heard that this team looks like a semi-pro team with the way the arms are in this pitching crew. And what did you think about that? And Hardge said, well, they'll be challenged coming up this week. Do you think that this team is a team that has the kind of arms that is going to be very hard for a college team to defend?
I really do. You know, it's not just about the stuff. It's about the kind of shapes that the pitchers are using. It's the kind of the arm point or the release point. So you got Volantis coming at 7 foot above you, right? And then you got Ewok who's coming way down on the ground and everything in between. You cannot get comfortable as a hitter because you can't get used to the release points. You can't get used to the rhythms. You got my man Luke Harrison out there that's taking all 27 seconds of the pitch clock, just letting you wait, right? And so the rhythm is not there for hitters because as a hitter, and Hardge, you can speak to this, you want to get into a rhythm. You want to get used to what you're seeing, and you want to pinpoint exactly where that release point is so you can time them up. And you can't do that with this staff, especially the way Max calls his pitches as well.
Yeah, we're talking to Zach Sim of Orange 247. You can follow, Orange Bloods. It's orangebloods.com. Sorry about that. Make sure you follow him at Zach at the Dish. And Zach, I wanted to ask you this because you brought it up a little bit about the arm slot. We got a chance to see Ruger Riojas on Friday. He tied his career high in strikeouts with 10. And then we saw Dylan Volantis on Sunday exceed his strikeout numbers yesterday. But you also got in between, you mentioned Luke, but you got a chance to see different release points from all of these guys. Ruger dropped down sidearm a couple times on Friday night, and then you got that best point that you made right there about using up the entire pitch clock keeps you off balance. How excited are you to see what those guys are doing as the starters, but even more so with the bullpen and what they showed this weekend?
Yeah, for the starters, it's kind of unfair, right? You get Ruger, who's on his game right off the bat this year on a Friday night. Then you go to a veteran that's going to eat up innings. And then, Sunday, you think you have a chance? No, sorry, you got Dylan Galantis rolling out there. But, from the bullpen perspective, Max Grubbs came in on Saturday and looked like Max Grubbs of old, right?
Yep.
He goes 3 innings, 2 strikeouts, no hits. He competes. He's a guy that's going to get in there and grind for you. A guy that made a lot of money and continues to look just fantastic is Thomas Burns.
Mm-hmm.
So this may not mean a lot to some people, but on one of his pitches, the first strikeout on Saturday was a 97-mile-an-hour fastball that had 23.7 inches of IVB. So that means when he threw the ball, it went this way and just started coming back at the hitter.
Mm-hmm.
That's beyond pro elite stuff. I mean, those are sick numbers. And so the fact that he's throwing his splitter and his curveball or the slider now for strikes, he's going to be rocketing up the draft boards. And then you got the freshmen. These guys don't look like freshmen. Even Galantis on Sunday said, we don't call them freshmen anymore. Like they're dudes out there. They're throwing 95, 96, and they're attacking.
Yeah, it's been very, very impressive. Let's go to the offensive side. You talked about what Mendoza was able to bring. And somebody asked me during the day, during the broadcast, I got a text message, and they had asked if this was one of the better lineups in the country. And I said the one thing is every pitcher that they face, the pitchers can't take a batter off. There's nobody in the lineup that you're sitting there saying, let's pitch to this guy because we know we can get him out. It's tough through this lineup early in the season right now.
Yeah, and one of the things that didn't help the offense this weekend was the 20-mile-an-hour winds blowing in at the dish, which, if y'all aren't familiar, is darn near impossible to get one out.
Yeah.
But yeah, this offense, the thing that I really like, again, is the balance, right? If you go 1 through 9, you've got guys that are going to put it in play every single time, like Adrian Rodriguez, like Timo Becerra, even like a guy like Ant Pack. But then you've got power mixed in between. So you've got Tinney and you've got Borba, and you've got these guys that can come in there. And then, Jonah Williams got to play his first action this weekend at DH. He was hitting the ball 103 off the bat to the right side. So those are the kind of things you want to see. And you're right, like trying to take a, swing and miss. Like there's guys that protect each one of them in a different way. So it's really hard to kind of let up. And the Texas offense, what you're going to see under Tulo is they're not going to take it easy on you. But from an analytics perspective, they do such a great job of looking at ahead of time. What does this pitcher do? And what are they, what are their tendencies? And they just hone in on that. So they're going to take the first pitch against a guy that, maybe sprays it over a little bit because they know they can get you deep into the count.
Zach, is this team diverse enough to play small ball as well as try to hit for the fences?
The top of the lineup sure can, yeah. So you got guys like A-Rod, Robbins, even a guy like Timo Becerra who lay down a really good bunt. So, yeah, you've got guys that can play small ball if they need to. I think this team still lacks the power to go up against a lineup like Georgia Tech and get into a slugfest. But they've got guys that can hit. I mean, Tinney hit multiple balls on the weekend that were 118 or 116 and 112.
Yeah.
So they've got some power in them. It's just you got to be in the right conditions, not against 20-mile-an-hour winds coming right at you.
Yeah, especially that ball that he hit in the gap for the stand-up double. That ball any other day is across the street and backing up against the tennis courts because he hit it so hard. So,
good Lord.
Yeah, he's hit some balls really, really hard. I do have a question for you, and it may not be a popular question, but I'm going to ask it anyway.
Uh-oh.
You know as well as I do, on that double, that ball was questionable for the cycle. And I'm not going to take it away from him. Obviously, coach was excited about it. The players were excited about it. But as someone who was doing the telecast, I would have loved to have realized that he had hit for the cycle without having to go back and say, yeah, he did do that. What was your initial scoring when you saw that?
So this is going to be real unpopular. So my initial scoring and my continued scoring is that it was a single and an E7. The ball, and here's my thinking, right? The ball landed in front of the defender. He had his glove extended, and the ball skipped and went underneath it into the backstop. To me, that is him misreading the ball, not understanding the turf. Now, they went back to the MLB scores, two different ones, and they said, talk to us about this. And they, to their credit, like they actually sent some examples and videos and all that. And they said, well, it was a mental error. And I'm thinking,
error.
The word error. But, for whatever reason, I guess the MLB does look at that situation where his glove does not touch it. So they do not rule it an error. And so, yeah, they late in the ninth inning, they changed it back to, or they changed it to a double. That completed the cycle. But yes, again, not popular opinion by any means, but that was not a cycle in my opinion.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I really would have glorified that even more so during the telecast. That's why in those particular moments, as a guy that played the position, I kind of understand what it looks like. And when it happened, my initial and my scorebook, I brought it with me today. It had it on there, and I was just like, oh, okay. I pull up in my driveway, and I realized, oh, we should have celebrated this guy on the cycle. And it was impressive. I mean, he hit the ball hard. He did what he was supposed to do, not taking anything away from that. But let's celebrate him. It's in the record books, and we'll see what happens. What is the timing of the official scoring, too, that you have 24 hours or just 24 or 48 hours, I remember. It had to be 24 because most of the time you were playing games the next day.
Yeah, I think you have like 24 hours or until the start of the next game to change the record.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, but they did. They got it done. It was right in the ninth inning sometime where they've got the initial confirmation from the MLB score, and so they started making the adjustments. So we talked to him after the game, and we asked him. We said, "Did you even know you hit for the cycle?" And he was like, "No, I didn't have any clue until someone told me."
Exactly. So even he thought he got a single in the extra base. As always, Zach, we appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, Zach.
I'll see you at the park tomorrow as Texas takes on UTRGV, 6:30, first pitch, SEC Network. And, of course, you can hear it all right here on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone. Appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate y'all.
There he is, Zach Sim of OrangeBloods.com. Coming up next, Wemby is an absolute freak, and I just can't even understand it. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300, The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey there, Texas fans. This is the voice of the Longhorns, Craig Way, inviting you to join us for Longhorn football.
Touchdown! Texas wins!
We'll bring you all of the action all season long, including in-depth analysis and exclusive access to players and coaches before the opening kick and after the final whistle. And every week, we'll talk with Texas Longhorns head coach Steve Sarkisian on Longhorn Weekly. This is your exclusive source for Texas Longhorn football.
On 1300 The Zone.
Don't miss the 2026 iHeart Country Festival, Saturday, May 2nd at the Moody Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Accident reported on the Mopac northbound right before West Howard Lane, causing no delay right now at this moment. Also, Congress Avenue and William Cannon Drive, another accident right there. And then finally, another accident, Anderson Mill Road at Highway 620. I'm Alan Craig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by the Central Texas RV Super Sale. This week, the Central Texas RV Super Sale is coming to Dell Diamond. Compare hundreds of RVs side by side. Check out the newest models and get ready for your next adventure. Get your tickets now at centexrvsupersale.com.
Introducing True Earnings Checking from Austin Telco Federal Credit Union. Earnings that are almost too good to be true. Earn 5% APY on balances up to $15,000. It's simple. Just deposit at least $1,500 in new money and make 15 debit card transactions each month. No minimum balance, no monthly fees. Even if you miss the requirements. Open your account online or at any of our 24 Austin area locations. Visit atfcu.org to learn more. Rates subject to change without notice. Federally insured by NCUA.
What does it mean to work with one of the largest personal injury law firms in Texas? At Thomas J. Henry, it means we can take cases all the way to trial when others would have accepted a low settlement offer. It means Thomas J. Henry can put our team of legal minds, investigators, and medical experts to work for you. It means you get personal attention and access to our team when you need us. Visit thomasjhenrylaw.com. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. Principal Office, San Antonio.
Start your day with Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal. The instant oatmeal ready to help you tackle whatever your day brings, like wrangling your toddler into their car seat. That was fun. Coaching your 6th graders soccer team. Go girls! And carrying all the groceries in one trip. Whew. Try Quaker Protein Instant Oatmeal, granola, and bars. Great taste and a good source of protein. Quaker, bring out the good.
All right, guys, 2 words for you. Prostate exam. Yeah, you just clenched up a little bit. Are you imagining the finger right now? Yeah. Relax. Prostate cancer screening starts with a simple finger-free blood test. Around 1 in 8 men in the United States will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. But that's no reason to reclench. When caught early at localized or even regional stages, prostate cancer can have over a 99% 5-year relative survival rate. Did your tight end just relax? Good. If you're over 40 or older, and have a prostate, visit relaxitsabloodtest.com. You'll find out if a PSA blood test is right for you. The PSA blood test can be the first step in screening. Talk to your doctor to evaluate your risk, determine when to get tested, and discuss screening options and the next steps. Sponsored by Novartis.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Look up, look down, look around, look up, look down, look around. In the trees and on the ground, 'cause the ALB must be found.
If you're hearing this, you should be concerned about the Asian longhorn beetle, an invasive species that's destroying our trees. But you can help. Look for the signs and help stop the beetle.
Look up, look down, look around, look up, look down, look around. In the trees and on the ground, 'cause the ALB must be found.
Some signs of the ALB are dime-sized holes on tree trunks, a sawdust-like material called frass, and the beetle itself, with a long black body and white spots.
Look up, look down, look around, look up, look down, look around. In the trees and on the ground, 'cause the ALB must be found.
Learn all the signs and how to report them at AsianLonghornedBeetle.com. That's AsianLonghornedBeetle.com.
We all use AI, but here, it never pretends it's real. AM 1300 The Zone. Guaranteed human.
From Zach Sim, our guy of BloodsComm. I'm over here tripping.
Yeah,
when I did that, man. I was tripping. Well, let's get into it because you brought up something to me before we get into our next segment about the Dallas Cowboys and something positive. They signed Javonte Williams to a 3-year deal, and I'm happy for it in the sense that we know we got a running back that will be there, but are we going to get the same version of him? Because obviously it was a contract year for him to be able to jump up there. Now, let me ask you this. Would you rather have him or Brandon Aubrey sign?
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Because the Cowboys are taking
Aubrey.
Exactly. The Cowboys are taking their time with him, and they think they can just go find another guy that has been that effective. I don't
think so. I don't think
so either.
I think that the Longhorn. Turn into Hardge now. Longhorn.
Everything Longhorn.
Everything Longhorn. the Cowboy Nation will rebel. Like, I don't know if I've seen a love affair with a player probably since Emmitt Smith when he went to Phoenix.
Ugh.
How the Cowboys rebelled against them not signing Emmitt back.
Yeah.
If they don't sign Aubrey soon and he decides to take an offer from somebody,
yeah,
the Cowboys are going to take a big hit. This is not going to be cool.
I agree with that 100% because, as you know, we just talked about Coach Sark and trying to figure out his red zone efficiencies. Same thing with the Cowboys. He's a weapon because you can kick from halfway on the field.
Yeah.
He can kick a 65-yarder, almost 70-yarder for you. That could change the game. So
he has.
Right.
He actually helped them win games.
Right. So that would be my only question, but we'll see what ends up happening. We're getting closer and closer to Combine. We'll have some Combine conversation coming up. We'll get some scouts on here to talk about the Combine. But right now, I want to talk about the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs continue to impress. They came to Austin and represented well because now, Austin is home for them at least 2 games of the year, and they represented well. But Wembanyama is exactly who we thought he was.
And he's got that extension to be able to finish.
Westbrook looking to big boy. Victor said, get it out of here. Here comes San Antonio. An early 4-point lead. Make it 6 as Russ and Max unable to connect. Fox, no hesitation. And Wembanyama over everybody. Yeah, these things happen, no doubt about it. De'Aaron Fox back on the floor. Harper sneaking the baseline. Out to Wembanyama. 8 on the clock. Wemby. Oh, man.
Hey, listen, Meek did everything he possibly could.
Kings as a team, 7 of 25. De'Aaron Fox. Like a blur. Wembanyama. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Put him in the dunk contest. Just showing off now.
Guys, when he said put him in the dunk contest, okay. I'm trying to like paint the picture for y'all. So Castle comes from the left side or the right side of the floor, and he sees Wemby trailing, and he did kind of like a Euro step into the paint and got stopped. He passed the ball backwards. Wemby was not in the painted area of the basketball court. Guys, from outside the paint to the rim is almost 10 feet laterally. It's from the side. Wemby took off, caught the lob, and reversed in the air and dunked backwards. You can only do that on a video game.
Or if you're 7'11" and be able to stretch like
7'11".
6'7". Yes.
Okay, you're 7'5", and athletically, you should not be able to move like that and have the body awareness. And then you're flying backwards.
Yes.
He was flying backwards for like 3 feet or 4 feet.
Yes.
And how do you even see the rim?
He's a special.
I just don't understand. It's like I can't compute what I'm seeing. And I was telling my wife, I said, there's never been nobody like him that ever played basketball.
There has not. And that's why they call him the alien, because he's doing things that we haven't seen and the efficiency in which they play. The Spurs are now 40-16, 3 games behind the OKC Thunder, who won the other night. The Spurs have won 9 of their last 10, and they have an 8-game winning streak. Tonight, they'll have their biggest test
against the Pistons,
who have won 5 straight, and you got to go to their arena. And if you have not watched Cade Cunningham yet,
yes, sir,
y'all are missing out.
Preach.
He is one of the best players in the NBA that nobody
talks about,
except for people that know us. Except for people that know.
Man, you almost needed to put that gospel music on when you say Cade Cunningham name, because he's out there giving sermons. He's out there saving the masses.
And they are 42-13 on the year.
This is a Detroit team that won 16 games 2 years ago?
Yeah. I think it was even last year. No, they made the playoffs last
year.
They
made the playoffs last year. But the year before that, they won 16 games.
Yeah. They were 17-65.
17 games.
17-65.
They snuck one in on.
Yeah, you cut us short by one.
I cut them short.
But what they're not doing is being cut short by the way that they're going out there and playing. And they have that Detroit Piston attitude that they had with Isaiah Thomas, Lambeer, and what Dennis Rodman.
There's gonna be at least one fight.
For sure.
In the game.
And the biggest challenge for me in this particular moment is to see how the San Antonio Spurs react, because this might be one of those bully games.
Mm-hmm.
This might be one of those games where both of these teams, we may see this in the championship.
He's not dunking on me,
right?
Mentality,
right?
But I'm gonna tell you something. Cade Cunningham made a comment on Friday that I just couldn't believe that he said it out loud. He said that I am the best American-born player in the NBA right now.
And we're looking for that, right? Ain't the NBA looking
I
for
am
that?
the best American player in the NBA. Okay, let's go down the list.
He on team light skin. He on team light skin.
I'm not touching it. It's Black History Month, man. I'm not doing
We're
that.
supposed to be unity.
I am not doing it. But I'll tell you this. Anthony Edwards, he was born in America.
Yep.
LeBron James was born in America.
Tyrese Maxey.
He said, I am better than all of them.
The best.
And when you feel that confidence, you might be him.
Make sure you watch that game tonight and get your thoughts on what you see when you watch Detroit and the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, message us tomorrow. I want to see what y'all think.
Coming up next, we're going to hear from the world's strongest man as he brings us his world's strongest take right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Olympics update.
Team USA set a record with 12 gold medals at the Milan Cortina Olympics, capped off by the men's hockey team, beating Canada 2-1 in overtime. A dream come true, says hockey captain Austin Matthews.
It means the world just to have this gold medal around my neck right now.
The U.S. finished second overall with 33 total medals, 4 shy of its record. Norway topped the medal count with 41.
For NBC's live coverage from Italy, search Olympics on the free iHeartRadio app.
Don't miss the 2026 iHeart Country Festival, Saturday, May 2nd at the Moody Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Still have an accident reported on the Mopac northbound right before West Howard Lane, causing no delay. Also another accident, Congress Avenue at William Cannon Drive. And then finally, Anderson Mill Road at Highway 620. I'm Alan Craig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300
$100.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code TODAY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code TODAY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code TODAY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Some things you never forget, like your first bite of Tumble 22 hot chicken. Crispy outside, juicy inside, and packed with Texas-style flavor. Whether you want it painless or hot enough to burn your boots off, every piece is made fresh and fried golden with 6 heat levels for every pan. And Pflugerville, things just got hotter. Tumble 22 is now serving up the heat right off I-35. How hot can you handle? Come hungry, leave happy. Visit the newest Tumble 22 in Pflugerville.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
From the ABA Heating and Cooling Weather Center, this is Zone Weather.
Your Austin area weather, plenty of sunshine for your Monday, a high of 66. Clear tonight, a low of 38. Tuesday, sunshine, a high of 78. Tomorrow night's low, 58.
This report is sponsored by AutoZone. Get in the zone. The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you troubleshoot the likely cause of your pesky check engine light for free and help you save time and money down the road. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
Your entire sports feed all in one place with iHeartRadio. From the pursuit of gold, golden gold, to the bracket busting in March.
You think you know what's going to happen, but it never goes as scripted.
From the first pitch in spring training,
Ohtani tees off,
to the dreams of the NFL draft.
With the first pick,
you're one tap away. Open the iHeart app and stream your local station. Catch the latest on Fox Sports Radio or dive into the world's biggest sports podcasts. Search sports on iHeartRadio and lock in. Sports Radio 1300 The Zone, covering the 40 acres.
You heard that beat drop. That can only mean one thing. WWE Hall of Famer, world's strongest man. Henry, you is world's strongest tank. Take it away, big son.
Hard. You know what time it is? It's time for the world's strongest take by the world's strongest man. Marcus. Back then, they didn't know me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. Here we are again. Another episode. Another. And another one of the world's strongest state. Guys, I have to do this. I have to do it. I feel compelled to do it. We're going to talk about that hockey.
as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
Guys, we did it. We did it. I woke up so I could watch the hockey game. And a lot of people don't realize it or not, but hockey is one of my favorite sports. Is one of the most physical sports in the world. Team handball, hockey, and lacrosse, football, like those. Soccer is starting to get there. Soccer has a lot of injuries, and the guys kind of flop a little bit, but they take a lot of hits. And to watch a hockey match, you get to see unbelievable athletes with outstanding like skill. Now, when I say skill, most pitchers, I wouldn't look at them and say, wow, that's a great athlete. But skill-wise, a pitcher is one of the most difficult things in sports. Hockey, you have to have all of it. And you have to have a level of toughness and a lack of respect for your body to go and do that. Not to mention, guys, they're on ice. Sometimes going 50, 60 miles an hour. And then you have to be able to stop on a dime. My wife was watching with me and she said, oh my God, look how fast he stopped. I was like, yeah, my ACL would have blown completely out. But that's the win is awesome. And I'm not here to talk about is Canada as a country, and a lot of the announcers for hockey, and I'm putting on the fans first, they made the excuse, well, it was about that time. It was about time they finally won, but we still own it. But you don't own it now. The women won convincingly. The men won. So I want y'all to stop with the, we'll loan it to you. We took it. And that's that country, the pride of being an Olympian and the pride of being an American. No, you didn't give up. We took it from you. PK Subban, I want better from you, sir. Yeah, I called you out. You're going to say that, oh, it would have been a different story if Sidney Crosby was playing. If ifs and buts was candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. You can't worry about what could have been. Now, what could have been, Johnny Gaudreau could have been playing if he hadn't had an accident and passed away. So, you can ifs and buts all you want to. And I love the fact, by the way, guys, I'll get back to my take in a second. Now that that came to my brain, I love the fact that the team honored Johnny, and they had his jersey, and they circled around. They did the victory lap with his jersey. I got goosebumps because that's respect and admiration and love, and they thought about their fellow countrymen. But let me get back to my take and my anger, because I'd rather be there. Stop it with the we'll loan it to you. Enjoy the sports, but give respect where respect is due. And I do not think that the Canadian fans nor the announcers, who are majority Canadian, gave the U.S. the credit that they deserve for winning the Olympic Games. Hardge, what say you?
Well, as we talked about it was one of those performances, and this is the unique part about it. They go to overtime, and instead of it being 5v5, they make it 3v3. They took people off. So at the end of it, it's 3 versus 3, and they were able to get it done. Look, all I know is that team went out there and they fought. And I saw a goalkeeper that was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
All those shots on goal that was
41.
And he was just like, get that out
wax
of here.
on, wax off.
Exactly.
Mr. Miyagi.
Mr. Miyagi taught him well. And the way that this team fought the entire time, they weren't expected to win it, but they were dominant. They were dominant throughout, and they fought, and they kept getting after it. And the fact of the matter is the pride in which they played.
There you go.
Both sides had pride, no doubt about it. My man lost his chiclets to be up there. He was talking like this the entire time in the postgame.
Hey.
But, hey.
You need to stop.
It was a win. And if you go lose some teeth in the middle of the game,
you might as well win.
You got to win.
And you know what? It was a dirty play. And if it had not been the Olympics, there would have been a big fight.
Oh, I'm sure. They still probably wanted to fight. They probably wanted to fight because they weren't used to losing. They were not used to losing. But we got up, like you, got up and watched it and was so impressed with what we saw the entire time and the way they went about it. And they didn't give up, man. And that's what it was about. And everybody keep talking about the 1980. Do you believe in miracles?
I need a new remote because
oh Lord have mercy.
I threw my remote, man, when
for what?
When they tied it up. I threw my remote. Crack, crackle, crack.
Why? Why?
I don't know why.
Him special. Him is special. I see what you're doing there.
Golly.
World's Strongest Man brought you his World's Strongest Take, another one. But when we come back, we're going to have a discussion about not only the Dallas Cowboys, but Texas baseball. We're going to let you hear some of them highlights from the weekend. Right here on the Morning Kickoff on Sports Radio, AM 1300 The Zone, and always free on that iHeartRadio app.
Why number one? Because I'm the one.
There it is.
Hey there, Texas fans. This is your voice of the Longhorns, Craig Way, inviting you to join us for Longhorn basketball. We'll bring you all of the action all season long, including in-depth analysis and exclusive access to players and coaches before the opening tip and after the final whistle. Every week, we'll visit with Texas head coach Sean Miller on Longhorn Weekly. This is your exclusive source for Texas Longhorns basketball, the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield.
On 1300 The Zone.
Don't miss the 2026 iHeart Country Festival, Saturday, May 2nd at the Moody Center. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Still an accident reported on the Mopac northbound right before West Howard Lane, causing no delay. Also another accident, Congress Avenue at William Cannon Drive. And then finally, Anderson Mill Road at Highway 620. I'm Alan Craig with a look at Austin area traffic.
This report is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One NA. Member FDIC.
It's that time of year. Brackets are on the table. Games all day long. Productivity gone. From the opening tip to the final buzzer, every possession matters. Every upset shocks. And every three feels bigger. So whether you're riding your favorites or backing the underdog, make sure your cooler is ready for tournaments. Cold, crisp, and refreshing. Bud Light. Bud Light, the official domestic beer of Texas basketball. Bud Light, it's easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Get ready, Austin. Planet Fitness is celebrating the grand opening of their brand new Lake Creek location on North 183 on Friday, February 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. Join Mark Henry and 1300 The Zone, and you can register to win UT men's and women's basketball tickets. No membership required. Everyone is welcome. Bring your guests, tour the sparkling new gym, and try out their amazing amenities. Join Planet Fitness, Mark Henry, and 1300 The Zone for free food, fun contest, and awesome prizes. Plus, you can meet Austin FC stars John Gallagher and Jaden Nelson. Only at Planet Fitness, Lake Creek, February 27th. Planet Fitness, the judgment-free zone.
Animal Days are here at Tractor Supply. From dogs and cats to chickens and livestock, find great deals on food, feed, and supplies. Join the fun during Animal Days, now through March 1st at Tractor Supply. For life out here.
You know you need fiber for a healthy gut, but do you actually know how to get it? Quaker's been serving up fiber since 1877, with over 100 great-tasting, good source of fiber options to choose from. Whether you like old-fashioned oats, instant oatmeal, granola, or oatmeal squares, Quaker makes it delicious. So good. Get your fiber with Quaker. Shop Quaker's good source of fiber products at a store near you.
This is Jim. Hello. Jim started advertising with iHeartRadio way back in April. And now
I have customers out the door.
And this is Sarah.
Hi.
She started putting a portion of her marketing dollars in podcasting back in June.
Business is booming. That's why I'm working on a Saturday.
Want to be like Jim and Sarah? It's easy. All you have to do is own or manage a business and reach out to iHeart. Get started today at 844-844-iHeart or iHeartAdvertising.com.
It's Truck Month at Group 1 Ford of South Austin, where transparent pricing means no dealer add-ons. Get up to $16,000 off a 2025 F-150 or 0% for 60 months, or a brand new 2025 Ford Ranger for just $29,988. Group 1 Ford of South Austin, 5000 South I-35 Frontage Road, or Group1FordofSouthAustin.com. Up to $60,000 off on select 2025 Ford F-150 models. Includes dealer discount, package discount, retail, and bonus cash. Not all customers qualify for 0%. 2025 Ford Ranger includes dealer discount, bonus customer cash, and TM bonus cash. Offer ends March 31st, 2026.
Let's go! You still got it, but your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The second I see that Chick-fil-A text in the group chat, I'm throwing my shoes on and running out the door. Hey, I'm Layla.
And I'm Kaylin.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is
how it feels like an easygoing morning.
The chicken adds the most flavor. It's juicy and seasoned.
The biscuit is just very light and airy and fluffy, just like a cloud.
I also love to put jelly on mine, so it's sweet and savory.
It's a good start to the day.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
Peekaboo. Peekaboo, smile.
Smile, buddy.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy. You know how boys are.
Or maybe he's teething. Oh, poor baby. I think his gums hurt.
Maybe he's just tired.
Or maybe his tummy hurts. He didn't eat that much.
Maybe he's not ticklish.
You think maybe he's scared of the dog?
Maybe he'll outgrow it. Maybe it's a phase. Maybe he just doesn't like smiling.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs or see a doctor today for an autism screening. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better. And it can make a lifetime of difference. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
The Craig Way Show, weekdays at 2.
0-1 the count. Shift on. That right side open. The pitch, and that ball is grounded to short. Nobody to cover second base, so the throw to first is in time, but the run scores because of the shift, and the second baseman, McKay, never made an effort to try to go cover and turn the double play. The stretch from Valentis in the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with another breaking ball, and Valentis, well, he strikes out 3 and he gives up 3 hits. Deliver again here if he can bring Tenney home. And this one is lined into right field. Tenney rounding third. Pico, no play at home. And the Longhorns take a 3-0 lead as Jonah Williams delivers an RBI single with 2 outs. 0-1 now. And
that's
Pack,
a balk.
Yeah, Pack just
That's
took
a
off.
balk.
Yeah, it was going to be either a balk or Pack was going to steal it before. Yeah, they're going to bring the runner home with the balk too, of course. So Longhorns lead 4-0. 2 strikes and 2 outs. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that is a new career high for Dylan Valentis. And Burns the 0-1. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Back going Robbins. He makes the catch, and there it is. The Longhorns complete the sweep as Burns comes in and closes the door with a couple of strikeouts, and Texas improves to 7-0 on the season.
Texas improves to 7-0 after the victory from this past weekend. Outstanding stuff from the Texas Longhorns. If you missed any parts of the show, go back and go to our podcast page because it will be up shortly. Our conversation with Zach Sim of orangebloods.com. He covers Texas from top to bottom, does a really great job with the information. And, you know, this past weekend, you got a chance to see Texas go up against a team in Michigan State who had some success the previous weekend, went 2-1 against Louisville. So Texas did not come into this game taking it lightly. You got a great performance on Friday by Ruger Riojas, matching his career high in strikeouts with 10. You had Luke Harrison, Cool Hand Luke, go out and handle his business. And, of course, you had the man, Dylan Volantis go do his thing. But it was more than that. And Aiden Robbins ended up going for the cycle. I know there's controversy by it, but in the record books, it's going to say a cycle, and he had one heck of a weekend.
Yeah, Robbins, can't remember last time I coached a guy hit for the cycle, so good day for him. Yeah, and made a great catch, and didn't have his best night last night, just came back, and you see what I'm talking about when guys that use the whole field to hit, special hitters.
I love the fact that Coach brought that up. Being able to use the whole field to hit. It is something that is a lost art in the approach at the plate. That is why you can see some of these guys with better batting averages than most, is because they have the approach to hit the ball where it's pitched and being able to drive the ball in the gap. That is one of my biggest pet peeves when I see a kid go up to the plate and just all he tries to do is yank the baseball. That's not a good approach. It won't play, and it's gotten away from being the approach of a lot of people. So Tulo's done a great job with them. Coach has done a great job of letting Tulo teach those types of things, and it's going to open up so much more for this offense. Also, tomorrow we will have conversations. You will hear from Coach Sark as he is meeting with the media today. First time in a long time. Football opens up March the 9th as they will start getting ready for the spring game. Don't know the format as of yet. Don't know the exact time as of yet, but it will be happening coming up in April. So that's an exciting time. And as Mark and I talked about, make sure you're locked in tonight as the San Antonio Spurs. Even if you're not a Spurs fan, even if you're not a Detroit Pistons fan, make sure you're locked in tonight to be able to watch these guys, the Spurs and the Pistons. It will be on Peacock tonight at 6:00. Big time basketball tonight, Mark.
Man, I'm excited about this game because one, I want to see the alien.
Yep.
And I want the success for the Spurs. But I want to see how Cade Cunningham attacks the Spurs, being that he made a statement Friday that he was the best American player. And I know that everybody's going to judge him against Wemby because Wemby is really the face of the league.
Yep.
And if you want to be that guy, then you got to deliver like that guy. So I want to see what he's going to do.
And then following that game, we got another Texas team that will be playing. The Utah Jazz, new look Utah Jazz, will be taking on the Houston Rockets. Marcus, that's your squad. KD and the boys with his burner account and seeing what exactly it's going to be like. They need to have a big win tonight. They are sitting in fourth place, 34-21. They had an L the other night, so they have to come back and be ready to go.
That Knicks game, I watched it. I was discombobulated watching it.
Yeah, it was tough to watch, especially near the end. I mean, there was
especially the end.
Right, there were some plays there that you're like, okay, I see why his burner account is calling out certain players during that time because they need to try to understand that he is your go-to guy. Get him the ball.
Did you see what Charles Barkley and Shaq said about Cat?
Oh yeah, I saw
about him. Like he really don't know how to play basketball.
Yeah, they interviewed Cat and they was telling him, he was like, "Yeah, you didn't do," and he goes, "Yeah, I didn't play that great. No, you played terrible. You played awful." And that is not how we need you to get down on the block when you got barbecue chicken out there and you sitting there trying to shoot threes. You need to go down there when a small guard is on you. You need to go attacking. Yeah, they were not cutting him any
They didn't
slack.
cut him no slack.
None at all.
Well, at least they said the word Knicks right.
Yeah, for the first time. Oh, I heard about that. That was terrible right there. And that's why Shaq was like, "What'd you say? What'd you say, Charles?" Because Charles he's terrible. He's terrible. I mean, I love Charles, not terrible, but I'm talking about terrible. When he says certain things, he is definitely terrible.
I know I got an accent. He has an accent.
Oh, you got an accent, Mark?
Oh, you think?
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I didn't notice either.
Why you laughing?
I know nothing.
Well, if y'all missed Marcus, I'm sure You're gonna need to make that a clip. We're gonna have to make that a sound bite for
You know what
whenever
we talking about.
you start to get hungry.
What you want, Marcus? Yeah, that's what we're gonna play that clip. Play that clip.
Just go to the clip. Just go to the clip.
Shut up, Mike.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
it's only Monday. It's only Monday, guys.
We just getting started.
We just getting started. We got a special week for you. As always, make sure you're locked in tomorrow. We'll have our guy Joe Cook of Inside Texas breaking it down. We'll also have Coach Sark. We'll hear from Coach Sark tomorrow as he is meeting with the press today, and we'll bring all of that news. Don't forget, Texas will be playing baseball tomorrow. We'll bring that up as well. And stay locked in all day on AM 1300 The Zone as our guy Craig Way, the voice of the Texas Longhorns, give you all his whereabouts from this past weekend and what's expected for the week. For Mark Henry, for Marcus, I'm Hardball Hardge. And just remember this, don't believe everything you see, because even salt looks like sugar. Peace.
Oh, could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part, they accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right. So we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a